What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix. I'm back with another video, and Clair Obscur has been the talk of the town. I mean, I'm almost done with the game. Expedition 33. Here at Forbes, it says it has sold 2 million copies in 12 days. It has sold more copies than the release of Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's the fastest selling RPG in the last 5 years, and it deserves more. I actually agree with that. It does deserve more. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, I'm gonna be making more content about Clair Obscur. Turn-based RPGs are making a comeback.
Hello, this is Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And make sure to subscribe to Andy Matrix's channel. Now on with the show.
Metacritic by assigning a 9.7 out of 10 with nothing above a 9.3. But now it's starting to get sales that reflect its quality. Sandfall has announced that just in 12 days after launch, Clair Obscur has sold 2 million copies, a wild success. You know what's funny about this? What's funny about this is that the Sandfall, the developers in France, they didn't even think, right? They didn't even think that the game will be this successful. They were hoping for like 500,000 copies, something like that. But 2 million copies, they were not even dreaming about that. Right? So they made a product that gamers have been wanting for the longest time, and that Square Enix had abandoned. Right? So it says yeah, so it's got a what? It's got a 9.7. It's very close to 10. It's almost perfect. And the meta score is 92 out of 100. 9.7 out of 10. This is one of the highest rated RPG games out there, and it deserves the title. Now, if we go over here to GameIndustry.biz, it says Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is selling more than twice as fast as other JRPGs on PC. That's on Steam and Epic Games. Analysts say here's why. According to the analysts, Sandfall Interacts game is outselling Metaphor Refantasio by more than 2 out of 1 ratio. It says while the French studio was clearly inspired by genres like Final Fantasy X and Lost Odyssey with its debut, it arguably gets closer to the feel of those games than publishers and genre specialists in Square Enix itself has managed in recent years. A glowing critical reception has translated into huge sales, with the game hitting 1 million copies in 3 days. Wow. And despite also being available for the Xbox Game Pass subscribers PC. So despite of the fact that it was available on Game Pass, because remember, on Game Pass is just a subscription service, but it still sold 2 million copies on PC. 3 million is first 3 days, and then now it's up to 2 million copies sold. It says, according to Alinea Analysis data, the game has sold more than 780,000, almost a million, on Steam its first week. It's been like 3 weeks now. Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks, I think. It's got to sell more than 2 million by now. And here, of course, they got a chart. They got this chart seeing Expedition 33, how fast it was selling. So even when Final Fantasy VII Rebirth came out, it only sold 300,000. Persona 5, 230,000. Like a Dragon, Metaphor, 300. Nearly a million, 785,000 is first 3 days, man. First 3 days. This is the fastest selling RPG. We haven't seen this in a long time. And then if we go to Yahoo Tech over here, looks like it's a syndication of games read. It says Clair Obscur Expedition could top 8 to 10 million sales, says Baldur's Gate 3 publishing lead as he shouts out his fellow RPG's incredible achievement. So again, like I said, right now it's 2 million copies sold. The publisher of Baldur's Gate is saying it could sell 10 million copies at most. Now, personally, I say, yeah, I mean, I can see it doing 7-8 million. 7-8 million copies, easily. It says when you buy through... Hold on a second. It's Breakthrough Turn RPG could sell more than 8 to 10 million copies according to the publisher of Baldur's Gate. In a tweet responding to news, Clair Obscur has sold more than 2 million copies in the first 2 weeks. Larian publishing director says, I hope now word of mouth is in control and it can reach its potential. Yeah, because, I mean, now it's on... I mean, the game's success, now that it has sold 2 million copies, it's going to keep selling more. More people are going to hear about it. More people are going to, you know, get reference. There's going to be... There's already a lot of reviews on YouTube. I'm guessing Twitch. Right? TikTok. Right? So it can easily reach 8 million sold, 10 million sold. There's a lot of word of mouth going around, man. And this is a good game. It's a good game. So turn-based is not dead. However, now, I'm going to get... Here's where we talk about Square Enix. So for the past few years, Square Enix has been saying, oh, well, you know, we had to get away from the turn-based because we wanted to reach a wider audience. We know what that means. You know, they thought that, oh, well, the turn-based battle system was aging out and, you know, the new generation is not really into it. They made a whole bunch of excuses. Not to make turn-based. And because I bet you also, I bet you that turn-based RPGs cost less money than action RPGs. I bet you. I don't know for sure, but I'm betting on it. Because the gaming mechanics are much it's more minimalistic. Right? When it comes to coding and programming, it's more minimalistic. Now, if you think I'm wrong, make sure to comment below and tell me why. But turn-based RPGs are much more affordable than action RPGs, right? And hold on a second. Yeah, so Square Enix kept saying all these years, you know, why they got away from turn-based RPGs. They say, oh, well, it's aging out. A lot of people don't like these games anymore. Or, you know, they still made RPGs, but like for the Nintendo Switch, right? For like a certain, for like a niche audience. When in reality, for decades, you know, Final Fantasy has made turn-based RPG games super popular to the point where, like, even just casual gamers play the game. You know, we haven't seen a turn-based RPG sell, 10 million copies. You know, it's been a long time. It's been a really, really long time. So after the success of this game, Square Enix, as well as other gaming companies, they cannot... I don't want to see another article, another interview of them saying, oh, turn-based RPGs, we can't do that anymore because we have to appeal to a wider audience. And the action, the action battle system is more popular, blah, 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 blickety blah, right? That's all bullcrap. Clair Obscur has proven it to be bullcrap, and Square Enix is I bet you they're jealous right now. All that money they could have made. And the funny thing about Clair Obscur is that this game it's actually a low budget game. It has 30 developers. 30 developers as opposed to, let's say, I don't know, 3,000, 5,000 employees at some other gaming company like Ubisoft, right? These people, they had 30 developers and they were able to make a fantastic game. So with a low budget, I'm guessing this game didn't take more than like 20-30 million to make. I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. So this is not a triple A game that costs 100 million, 200-300 million to make, and they had to make twice the money back. No, this is not one of those games. This is actually a low budget game compared to your AAA games. It looks like a AAA game, right? But it doesn't seem like it. Clair Obscur, 30 developers. The budget had to be no more than $30 million. And now they are making profit. They are making profit, I tell you. And actually with 30 developers, I'm guessing the budget was actually much lower. It could just be $10 million to make this game. Could be. Right, but the point is, Square Enix has no excuses anymore. They can make really good cinematic, right? Cinematic turn-based RPGs with good graphics and they can keep the cost low, right? They can keep the cost of the game production low while still making a great game, great battle system, good story. And Square Enix is really good at writing these stories. They just don't want to do it. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell for future notifications. Guys, tell me what you think. What do you think about Square Enix? Have you played Clair Obscur? Comment below. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Godspeed, baby.